Hey, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall to talk about some Beasties Boomers for Wednesday, June 1st already. Can you believe it? Stick around. We're going to go through the study hub. We're going to go over the stacks tool, and we're going to really get this thing rolling and put some positive momentum together as the spring has now turned into summer. So let's stack up some baseball. Before I get to all the bells and whistles that Team Rise or Fall offers, just make sure you go to the website, like and share, leave a comment on this video. I do a very good job of responding back with anything that you have on your mind in terms of my stack stinks or what did I miss. I'm always open for business in terms of talking with folks, and we'll go from there. And don't forget, there will be a written article to follow right after this video. Not my favorite stacks, but just 3 or 4 guys that I think make some outstanding one-offs on a daily basis, specifically for today, Wednesday, June 1st. When you get there, or actually before you do all that stuff, just go to the website, check it out, and use promo code BEASTIE. You'll get $10 off your first month, and you can play along at home. You can screen grab as I'm going through and showing graphics. Doesn't that sound like a good plan, a good idea? Yes, I thought so. Enough with the nonsense. Let's bring in the study hub, and let's visit the stacks tool. And welcome back. Thanks for being here. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie. We know the deal. Here it is in all its glory. I love this. One of my favorite parts of the morning. You peek in on that and you see CG updated the sucker at 7:30. And what I think it represents, the possibilities are endless. We know the deal. It's not going to be another tutorial video. You know the deal. Click here. You can join the Discord. It's 100% free. Some premium options, and we'll go from there. Let's talk about a few games here. And really quick, it's all day slate. There's 15 games. That one locks at 110 and first pitch is in Cleveland. The main slate, however, is what I like to dig into. That one is at 7:05, and the first game, there's 2 games, but I'd like to think that the Seattle playing Baltimore game is at first, and that's what we're going to talk about. Seattle playing in Baltimore at Camden Yards. Look at what this has to offer here, and right off the bat, you see, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 batters on the study hub in this game are all Seattle Mariners, and I love that because I want to stack Baltimore Orioles tonight. Call me crazy, but last night, I know what you're saying right now. Why the heck would we stack Baltimore Orioles after they got blown out 10-0 last night? Hey, to each his own, but this is called daily fantasy baseball. So today is a new day, and we'll see what we can get here. On the mound, Robbie Ray, left-handed pitcher, going for Seattle today, and then Kyle Bradish, right-handed pitcher, 7.31 ERA. None of that matters to me. Let's go all the way down here, and I'm going to just get right into it. There's about 4 or 5 guys here from this Baltimore lineup I want to talk about, and we're going to get to them. I'm talking about Cedric Mullins, Anthony Santander, Austin Hayes, Ryan Mountcastle. There's 4. You can use those 4 dudes. And then if you want this young stud catching prospect, Adley Rutschman. Only played 10 games so far. Average is still 179 on bases. Nothing to write home about, but hey, as I said, he's only played in 9 or 10 games here. So let's talk about the Baltimore Orioles. As you can see here, first dude I want to talk about is Cedric Mullins right here. This guy has been surprisingly good. Let's just call it what it is. 236 average, 297 on base. His slugging percentage is 365. And I'm going to ask you right now, do you know how many stolen bases Cedric Mullins has so far this season? Any answers? Do the Jeopardy theme music. 11 already. Who knew that? Well, now we all do. And when you look at Cedric Mullins here, look at his FanDuel projections. Let's scroll all the way over here. When you look at his FanDuel projections, 10.60, which is pretty cool because he's only 3.4 on FanDuel, and on DraftKings he's 4.6. And when you look at this, his price tier is a B, his value is a D, and sometimes we gotta buck the trend and go against that stuff. You know, they say Baltimore scored 0 runs. I'm people, and they're going to be way off this guy. But when we look at what he's done against Robbie Ray in his career, nothing crazy, but the WOBA 308. We know the deal with that, right? Let's go to the glossary really quick and look at WOBA. 320-ish is the league average, while 400 plus is considered elite. Well, you know, Cedric Mullins has never been called elite in his life, but when you look at it today, I think Cedric Mullins makes for a sweet play in the leadoff spot. Let's go to DraftKings to check out my next guy, Anthony Santander. We'll click here. There we go, and we got to go right there. There he is, Anthony Santander. He is 3.4 on DraftKings, 3.2 on FanDuel. When we go all the way over on Santander here, you can see his value is about 2.01, nothing crazy. His projection is around 3.7-ish, 3.71 here. And when you look at his ownership percentage, I did that yesterday. yesterday. You know, people really love ownership percentage talk, and it's nothing crazy. It's nothing special. When I go look around, you know, on all social media platforms and broadcast, you know, how can I put this? You know, ownership percentage was never really important. And now the last few years, people love that stuff. It's like Christmas when you can talk about, look at all the ownership percentages, guys, and we can spin that to our advantage when we're building our lineup here. But Anthony Santander, you know, 24 runs scored, 29 ribbies, 9 home runs, and 25 bases on balls. Before I get into Hayes and Ryan Mountcastle, make sure you go to the website, use promo code Beastie. We can play along. How cool would that be? I don't know if that's weird or not, but you can screen grab, you can record video, whatever you want to do, and we'll talk about it. Here's the stacks tool. I know a lot of folks like to reference this because it's a whole nother set. It's a whole nother skill set in terms of honing numbers and adding up stuff. And I want to say this here. I do this often. I don't know if it falls on deaf ears or if it just confuses folks. But when we look at today's slate overall, as I said, 15 games all day, only 8 games on the main slate, and we have some heavy hitters on main slate. Boston's playing. The Dodgers are playing at home again against Pittsburgh. Tampa Bay's playing, so there's a lot of firepower, and the Yankees are hosting the Rams, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim with Trout and Shohei. So you can see a lot of these runs and these values and team ownership percentages are going to be skewed. Look at the Dodgers, 10 point, you know, probably, well, let's just call it 12 or 13% ownership by the time you know, lock pulls around. And here we go, little old Baltimore all the way here at the bottom, projected at 3.9 runs this evening. And I'm here to tell you, I don't even want to wait to the end of the video. I'll tell you right now, I think Baltimore hangs 7 or 8 runs, you know, in the rubber match against Seattle here in this one. So this stuff right here, 3.9, their FanDuel salary, you know, average of all these guys here, 2.6, you know, 8.0 in that one. You love to see that one. And a couple things that stood out to me. Look at Baltimore's team ownership percentages, next to nothing, 1.58% in comparison to like Cleveland, who's over 8% owned today. And as I said, the Dodgers 10%. I don't know what folks are seeing in Cleveland. I guess it's got to do with a couple players, but you know, when you look at the team stack, that to me means, you know, you're stacking 4 guys from the same lineup. When you look at it, it's like Jose Ramirez and Miles Straw, and so it just doesn't move the needle for me. Whereas when we go all the way down to the bottom, here's lonely old Baltimore. K percentage through the roof, looks to be not good here, but that's what this team does. And against Robbie Ray, we know Robbie Ray's got that strikeout stuff. We know what Robbie Ray brings to the table, but I will say, let me bring back the study hub here so I can reference a few things. The FanDuel study hub portion if you're playing along at home. Robbie Ray's been hit hard in each of his last 3 starts, allowing a combined 12 runs on 17 hits across 18 innings, and the Mariners have lost 2 of their last 3. So was yesterday that 10-0 rout, was that like just an anomaly that's not going to happen again? I think so. And Baltimore coming in off of a 5-game series with Boston, in which the Orioles won 3 of 5 at Fenway Park. So again, yesterday, I'm sweeping that under the rug, not even thinking about it. And to be honest with you folks, not a lot of people are thinking that way. Baltimore still stinks. They got blown out. Let's leave him alone, or let's leave them alone. I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Let's talk about Austin Hayes, who looks to be in the 4-hole this afternoon or evening. Look at his under 1% ownership. He's a C student, CC. That's what it is. A C student will shock you and surprise you when you need it the most here, and we'll go along from there. And I want to talk about Ryan Mountcastle. Looks to be in the 5th spot right now. Again, nothing is confirmed, nothing is set in stone. I just do this stuff early in the morning, or you know, and then publish it, you know, late morning, early afternoon here. But I'm telling you, Baltimore's where you're going to want to be here. There's Mountcastle, left-handed bat, looks to be 5th in the order. So far, so good, right? His projected point, 705. We know 1 bomb, and we're over the moon about Ryan Mountcastle. And if he's 5th in the order, looking at Mullins and Santander and Hayes on base percentage, I think if Mountcastle can hit a bomb in this one against Robbie Ray, we're going to be over the moon. As I said, look at his FanDuel tier. We plucked a green A+ out of nowhere here, and you look at his WOBA against Robbie Ray, 330. His K percentage, 25-ish%. It's all good. Have no issue with that one. So to me, it's all about the Baltimore Orioles today. Let me bring my face back in. Get the heck out of here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all the love and all the views and people watching the videos and leaving comments. You can always tag me, you know, on social media at Detroit Beastie. Find me on the Rise or Fall Discord. Tag me there as well. whatever you need from me, I'm there to help and give anything I can here. Before I split, make sure you go to the website, like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. And when you get there, use promo code Beastie. You get $10 off your first month of premium services. And in the Rise or Fall Discard, that's where it's all going down. All the little broadcast, 20, 30 minutes leading up to first pitch of the baseball lock. And we have an Eastern Conference final for the Stanley Cup playoffs kicking off tonight. No basketball, but I'm telling you, stick around, and I will be back tomorrow to discuss a couple more ideas of ways we can get over with baseball DFS. I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. Bye.